my first impressions, but even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait for my first session with Jarl.
Try not to scare him away, huh?
So, Jarl.
So?
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are your aliens.
And you're alien to us, so there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket, with my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value? That sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
As if I didn't have enough on my plate, add deciphering alien psychology.
What plate?
Exactly. See you later.
Bridges 4, engine rooms aft, med bay starboard. Smart stuff up front, powers and back.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first rental crew, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone.
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
A certain independence might be helpful, yeah.
Exactly. I don't want anything holding me back.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, It's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
There you are. Gotcha.
Now that you got me, what are you gonna do with me?
I was talking to the engine. A certain thingamajig was playing hard to get. You're not hitting on me, are you?
Not very well, if you have to ask.
Hey, it's not that. It's just that I'm not into women.
Ah, good to know.
Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost heads up. We should play sometime.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
Huh. I'll risk it. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood. The Angara was super curious about the ship. A few were pretty bold. Asked me questions.
What do you make of them?
They know their shit. Quick-minded, sharp. They'll make good allies.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a cat.
He's also the first cat who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True, they can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls, just like Sirkesh.
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
Is it a problem that we're carrying extra mass?
Not mechanically, but something heavy and unexplained. That's not good. Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
All right, I'll look around the ship and see what I can find. Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge.
Porco Dio che incapaci, porco Dio! Che ritardati di merda!
Those parts you found welded in the storage room.
Porco
I recognize them.
From where?
They belong to the ship's lead designer, Lucille Diawara. She broke her back during construction. But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear. She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
Not even a broken back could stop her dream.
Sam, didn't you find an audio log with Lucille's rig? Can you play it?
Sam found my construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
Dad's gone. Makes you wonder how many other Pathfinders made it.
We'll find out. It's what you do.
Take care of my ship and each other. Whatever is in Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
I never thought I'd hear Lucille's voice again.
She really cared about the Pathfinders. Enough to give them her rig. For luck.
Lucille made it a part of the Tempest. Let's keep it that way.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Thanks. Now let's go make her proud.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Tutto molto bello.
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system. From Havaru. It looks so small from here.
Anomaly on sensors.
Porco Dio. Ah, si sono svegliati. Si sono svegliati, porco Dio.
Anomaly found.
Sending the nav point for Dar Palev. That's where the Mosha's team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bringing us in.
Ryder, I will meet you at Dar Palev.
Whoa! Look at all these plants. The vault must be fully operational here.
If there's a vault here and it's working, I wonder why it didn't show up on the map in EOS.
I don't know about this, Joel. It's risky letting a stranger wander about Havarl. You know the dangers.
I offered to accompany her, but she doesn't want my help. Are you sure you don't want me to come with you? I don't think it's wise for you to be in Angaran territory without an Angaran escort. I know Haval. That, and you're already in danger of being shot on sight by Rokar.
He's right. We don't know this place. He does.
I'll give it more thought and let you know if I change my mind.
Thank you.
Tell me more about Havarl.
Our histories point to Haval being the homeworld of the Angara. We built a civilization here, and then spread throughout the cluster. Then the Scourge came and destroyed it all. It took time, but we recovered.
I have to go. We'll speak again later.
Of course. I'll be here.
This is them, the ones from the other galaxy.
Yes. Ryder, Kiran Dowles, lead scientist at Dar Palev.
I am honored to meet you, as a representative of the Andromeda Initiative.
Are all their people this formal?
I don't think so. Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of Remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
I know how to work Remnant tech. I can help you.
Ryder has seen a vault and apparently reset it. Somehow.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. But if you think the alien can help, I'll set skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
I heard the advisory that you'd be out here. It didn't prepare me to meet you.
The name's Ryder. I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
They say you want to help us. I wonder what you're prepared to do.
If it gets me on your good side, I'm in.
That's reassuring, assuming you mean well. My name is Rochelle Vere. I'm an archaeoastronomer. I study our ancient cultural records for stellar phenomena. I piece together lost knowledge of ages past. My goal is to find undiscovered colonies we lost contact with, potential allies against the Ket.
You think there might be Angara worlds you don't know about?
That's what I was trying to learn. Then this happened. I was away when the disaster struck. I thought my home was destroyed, and all my research with it, but I just learned part of the building survived. I'm trying to recover my research data, but the wildlife won't let me near my old home.
These house guests, I assume they're of the hungry variety?
The structure has become a breeding ground for insects and predators, too many to face alone.
Your work is too important to lose. Let's get it back.
I'll provide my home's location. Just recover my research materials from the computer. I'll remain in contact with you by comm. Thank you for this.
No transports available. Emergency support for cat attacks. All of them. What?
Sorry, I'm clearly in the wrong place.
You're that alien visitor that came to Aya asking about our vault.
You've heard of me.
Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, reports spread fast. After the Ket, you can't be too careful. Luge Anson, historian with the Repository of History, Aya. Listen, if there's nothing you need, could you go away? I'm busy trying to get transport off this cursed planet.
Why did you come here from Aya?
Kieran's team found some remnant relics while digging around the old ruins. I was sent to collect them for the repository. It shouldn't have taken more than a day. But things never go according to schedule, do they?
You mentioned remnant ruins. Are there lots of remnant here?
Yes. If you've been out in the jungle, you might have seen some of it. We think the ruins were part of a vast remnant complex. We've seen evidence of hallways that wound through the area, both above and below the ground. Generations ago, our people took shelter in what we found here. That's how Palev was established.
Were there no hostile remnant machines?
None, according to the histories. We found artifacts, of course. Bits of things that we could study. But they say it was like moving into an empty home.
You don't seem to like Varl very much.
Haval's other regions suit me just fine. But here... oh no. I don't do well in this fierce wilderness. You think these shelters keep you safe? They don't. Woke up this morning and found a thorny vine wormed its way into my bunk. I'm stranded here because a branch pierced my shuttle's power core.
I won't bother you further.
Very well. Watch out for plants while you're out there. Vicious things.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Excellently done. I think that's it. Good work.
Pathfinder, the computer system appears to be damaged.
Let's see if we can recover anything from it.
Pathfinder, the computer's data core is damaged beyond repair.
Rochelle, it's Ryder. We're inside your old home, but your research data didn't survive.
All your effort and risk for nothing. I'm sorry.
I can't imagine what you're feeling right now.
Shouldn't have let myself hope.
You didn't have backups?
Of course, but they went down with the city's network memory center. That site is now buried underground. Even if you could find an access point on the surface, the odds of recovering anything are remote.
All I heard is, there's a chance. Let's go for it.
That didn't fully translate, but I know optimism when I hear it. I can point you in the general direction of where the network memory center used to be. You'll have to hunt for an exposed network node. I'll stand by. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, I've detected energy readings consistent with an active network node.
Is it on the surface?
We'll find out.
Network connection is established.
I'm logging in. Searching. I found them.
I could provide
Research
analysis
files
via the
downloaded
scanner,
and
Pathfinder.
Done. You did it.
We did it. Go team.
If we recovered this data, we may be able to access everything lost in the disaster. I'll alert my colleagues. You've accomplished something amazing, Pathfinder.
Watch out for Rokar and Garen fanatics that hate aliens. That means you.
Charming.
If you get any fungal slime on your skin, I suggest you wash it off immediately.
Let's be careful around the native flora. Okay, everyone?
Okay, I've never described a mushroom as pretty, but those are.
Found them. The researchers caught in the stasis field. Exactly where Kieran said they would be.
I detect no additional glyphs in the area.
Reading of the monitors and... Scatting stars. What? Who are you? How did...
Thanks isn't necessary. Just doing my job.
More aliens? Out of nowhere? And Zhao? Do none of you remember getting frozen? Frozen? I don't understand. We were just working on the monolith and then you appeared.
You should return to Palev. Kieran will want to speak to you.
Maybe you're right. Oh, I feel a head splitter coming on. We should make sure they return to the station. Who knows what lingering effects they might suffer from.
E ora il pranzo, la la la.
Porco Dio.
Eh,
Tu e il pranzo.
continua a giocare a Dota, coglione. Comando. Dota. Alla. Scanno pezzo di merda. Scanno pezzo di
Vaffanculo coglione.
Scanno pezzo. Scanno pezzo. Quindi? Stai soffrendo, pezzo di merda. Eh? Eh?
Che la gente è meno amata e ritardata.
Sì, sì, la gente menomata e ritardata. Solo io so giocare a sto gioco.
Vabbè. Io so giocare. Loro no e tu nemmeno. Quindi non potete parlare quando siete merda.
C'è un rappello di ricchioni che ha deciso che Scanno e frocio. Bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bene, bene. Bene, bene. Bene, bene. Bene, bene. Che sei così pollo, Scanno? Spieghi. Procedi. Ferma.
Mettiti a pecora.
No, quello è quello che stai facendo te.
No.
Te, candidata.
No.
Lì, è un pecorato. Culo.
Credo proprio.
Invece.
Disse il mastro Ricchione ordinando cazzi su Just Shit. Mangia merda.
Io mangio merda una volta alla settimana, te mangi merda tutti i giorni, coglione.
Mangia merda.
Coglione.
Mangia merda. The warfare che ordina. Vorrei un panino alla merda.
Sì, mi piacerebbe. Invece.
Quello che succede.
Invece no.
E invece.
E invece andrò a farmi un caffè. Subito.
Mannaggia Dio. Dai. Riconnettiti.
Cazzo di scano. No, 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 cazzo di scano. Cazzo di scano.
This Sam of yours, in your head, how is it allowing you to interface with the remnant?
Sam helps with analysis and translation, among other things. It's complicated.
You don't feel any different?
I don't think so. Why? Do you?
My mind feels clouded, but I don't know if I'm just tired. What do you mean, grey spiky aliens? Cat?
No. These were different. We were doing a survey of the area and saw them before the freeze.
You mean Turians? You saw Turians?
Why don't you and Torvald talk about that later? Right now, I want to thank you for saving my team.
You weren't lying. Kira had told us everything. She even had pictures.
I apologize for the indifferent welcome you received from me earlier.
After everything you've faced, I wouldn't have blamed you if you shot at me.
We're all glad that didn't happen.
Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your Sam should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest?
Kieran, I've been thinking. If Ryder can use remnants, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop Haval's decline?
Havarl's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have time. And don't forget to talk to Torvar about those. What did you call them? Turians?
Kieran wants to talk more about Haval's decline. We should discuss it when you have time.
You said you saw Turians in the jungle?
Is that what they're called? We didn't know. We just kept out of sight. They crashed here, I think.
Sputa. Pezzo di merda.
Were they alright? Or are they still
È buono
alive?
che un'ora e mezza che mangi merda ti esco di
No, cosa mangio? Che sono digiuno, che cosa sto mangiando?
Mangi merda perché stai giocando Dota. Mangi merda.
Or the Roca got them. I'll give you the nav point and you can go see for yourself.
We can speak more later.
I'll be here.
You were saying something about the planet being in decline?
It doesn't look like it, but Havarl is sick. It started here, uncontrolled mutations in organic life, killing some, turning others into poison. We're starting to see the same elsewhere. The planet's ecosystem is crumbling, slowly but surely.
It's the monoliths. There are only 2 of them when there should be 3.
So I go to the 3rd monolith, turn it on, reset the vault, and voila!
That is just the thing, Pathfinder Rider. There is no 3rd monolith. It's lost.
How do you lose an entire monolith?
It could be destroyed for all we know.
We've never tried asking the sages. There could be something in their oral history.
Stars. Those superstitious hermits don't care about modern Angara. You know that.
You saw the projections of the planet's survival. What do we have to lose?
Sages? Oral histories?
Allora, feeding
On
box
Mithrada,
per
that old
metterci
remnant
dentro
edifice
del
over
gioia.
there. They trace their families back to a time just after the Scourge. They believe isolation will maintain the purity of the histories by preventing contamination by modern thought. Basic sense. They probably don't even understand or care that Havarl's dying.
If asking your sages doesn't work, we'll be back here. So, what's the harm in it?
The trek up
Porco
Mithra's
Dio, che
teeming with remnant.
vittoria, veramente.
Most of us don't attempt it, but maybe you could do it. Follow the remnant river and keep your head. I'd hate to hear something terrible happened in pursuit of some ancient legend.
Il fatto che sei brutto non lo
Oh, hai rotto il
menzioniamo
cazzo.
Oggi non lo menzioniamo.
Senti, allora io capisco che devi sfogare la merda che prendi giocando a Dota, ma da lì a cagare il cazzo infinito a me ce ne passa.
Infinito, sempre. Vediamo cos'è questo. Dash, simulatore di costruzione di città
Kieran
medievali
Dahl said
esteso
something
senza
about
griglie.
fish and gems to me. What was that all about?
An ocean of fish, one
Lo mettiamo
will have
nella
gems in its mouth,
vediamo come esce.
meaning your success with Remnant is a
Dopo fatto
probability,
per te questa
not skill. As the number of cases approaches infinity, the unlikeliest outcomes become likely.
Oh, thought it might have been something like that.
Madonna. Allora, le uscite. Cyberpunk, ma sì.
Dicevo prima.
Mortality. Vabbè, questo che fa in sostanza?
È il corporate nel mondo di Cyberpunk.
Questo mi potrebbe piacere. List. Vediamo cos'altro c'è qui. Allora.
Kieran Dahl said something about fish and gems to me. What was that all about?
In an ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth, meaning your success with Remnant is probability, not skill.
Enormi.
As the number of cases approaches infinity, the unlikeliest outcomes become likely.
Oh, thought it might have been something like that.
Tette sproporzionate a qualsiasi tipo di corpo. Graficamente sembra spettacolare. Combat 6. Che bello. Da se è 21 nonni compatibili da questo.
C'è un gruppo su Steam che si chiama 21 noni e se ti metti in quel gruppo lì ti dice automaticamente se i giochi.
Come automaticamente
te lo scrive sotto.
Cerca gruppo. Si chiama proprio 21.29.
21.29.
Sono gruppi da mostrare.
that's it. Good work.
Uno.
Ultra wide.
Ultra wide master
Here they
race.
come!
Esatto.
Bello. No, 4500 per zona.
Se ti metti in quel gruppo
sì,
qua
questo
ti
ti
dice.
identifica. Vabbè, che vuol dire che mi identifica? Dove vedo che c'è il gruppo.
Quando guardi un gioco ti dice, perché loro guardano tutti i giochi e ti dicono.
Vabbè, anche PC Building Simulator vorrei,
Già, perché già non lo fai tutti i giorni. Vivi a casa e fai ancora
faccio
PC.
anche quello e vai.
Hostiles ahead!
Running a string of code with a chunk missing.
Why isn't it just completely broken like the other planets we've seen?
Gratulazioni per la tua vittoria, ma non eri concentrato per il game. Ma certo, concentrato, uno spacca di coglioni.
Impressive.
L'importante è che ho vinto, pezzo di merda. C'è l'intelligenza artificiale che ti dice come è andato il game.
Got 'em all.
These structures go deep below the ground.
Stay alert. We don't know what's down there.
What do you think this was for? Some kind of aqueduct?
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Must be missing something. Guess we'll try again later.
No, di già. Resident Evil 2 Codex.
Sì, no, scarica, a posto. E ti sei risolto un problema.
No,
E ora ti devi solo più far esplodere il cuore.
non lo gioco.
No, giocalo. No, sì, no, lo giochi e lo streami anche te, come il pezzo di merda che sei. No, non lo gioco, mamma mia.
No, ho deciso di non giocarlo. Cioè, non è il momento per me per fare tutto.
Sì, non è il momento per me, bla bla bla. Poi, i pedini.
No, assolutamente no.
Think that's it.
E tanto il gioco lo conosco già, la storia la conosco già, non ho assolutamente voglia di farmi scoppiare.
What are they doing out here?
Those are Natana's uniforms, Pathfinder.
The Turian Ark?
Tanto sono tutte di credo tra l'altro mi farebbe eventualmente più cagare addosso il Resident Evil 7 che quello.
Sì, Resident Evil 7 è pure in prima persona, quindi si provato. No, ma il 2 confronto fa molto.
Vabbè, ma io sto bene come sto, voglio dire.
No, devi giocare. Gioca.
Ho preso, sto bene così.
Torna a quando eri un bambino che si cagava addosso.
No. E poi comunque
Una volta facevi il figo perché la grafica era me. Adesso
in effetti era
such fotorealismo.
persona malvagia sei.
Io?
Assolutamente.
Ovvio. Corri, corri. Corri. Dove cazzo stai andando?
Mannaggia.
Pew. Piu.
Shot to the gut. Painful. I appreciate the help back there. Name's Avidus Rix. Sorry if my methods seem extreme. Civilian life is trying.
Sarah Ryder, human pathfinder. You former military?
A Spectre. Special tactics and reconnaissance. Did the Council's dirty work for 15 years.
So you're used to being above the law.
Well, good thing there are no laws in Andromeda, huh? The initiative was my retirement plan. Then Natanus hit the Scourge and bam, woke up here.
What happened? Where's the Ark?
No idea. Had to break out of my own damn stasis pod.
A fall like that should have killed you.
Those pods are sturdier than they look. But most of the Turian population is still missing, including Mason, our Pathfinder. Sam hasn't transferred to me, so he's alive. Just don't know where.
He hasn't made it back to the Nexus.
Knowing Mason, he's out there looking for me. Mason dedicated his life to Andromeda. He's too stubborn to die now.
We need every Pathfinder we can get.
The debris and stasis pods from Natanus are scattered across the sector. Between the two of us, we should find something.
The settlers here need your help.
I'm a stopgap. Mason is the solution. Here's my frequency. Call when you find something.
I can't believe this is really happening. Thought we'd be stuck here forever, or until the aliens killed us. We built this camp from what remained of our stasis pod. If we leave, we can't abandon our wreckage. There's debris we couldn't get to out there. We have to take it with us.
You think piles of scrap are really that important right now?
That scrap might include data modules, fuel cells, things we don't want hostile aliens to have.
I see your point.
If you find anything from Ark Natanus, tag it for recovery. Oh, and thank you.
Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
No.
Sì.
No. No.
Sì,
No. Pollo. Scanno pollo. Pollo.
Mi dicono la regia che sei brutto
Sì,
e quindi
sì.
le tue offese non valgono niente.
Se te sei un cazzo di pollo.
Per di più, addirittura ti fai offendere anche da Enzo, quindi
Ma direi proprio di no.
sulla scala del sentirsi offeso sono tipo molto
Sì,
basso,
sì,
1-2.
Sì, sì.
E quindi...
Cosa, che cazzo di...
E quindi...
E quindi...
Need to read more about the
Peccante.
Cante co...
Ma cos'era? Ma io ho fame, devo mangiare qualcosa, devo fare colazione, non è possibile.
Lol. Ora di pranzo praticamente lui vuole fare colazione. Ah già, è vero, sei terrone. Se vuoi.
Quando trovi solo una merendina perché tuo fratello si è mangiato la casa nella nottata e non lo sai.
Che bello. Che bello.
Allora.